Bad. I can't see myself on the monitor, but you know what? Assalamu alaikum. This is Brother Clifton Raheem Bradley, producer of the Underground Railroad television show. And peace be upon you. And I mention both Jesus and Muhammad's names because they were authors of truth, regardless to what the naysayers want to say. And we're going to talk about the virus, but we want you to call and to share this broadcast because our society is being impacted. And I am little and I have two juggernauts with me to give information and news you can use. Okay, and Dr. Lee Warren and Randy Evans, and I want to thank y'all for accepting the invitation to come on the Underground Railroad television show. If y'all could tell people something about yourselves. Hi to Miss Warren, if that's okay. All right.
Well, I'm Dr. Warren, and I'm from the Power Lathan Man TV show. I'm the producer of that. We've been on TV some 30 years on cable here, and I want to thank Clifford for allowing us to come on time to time that he wants. And, well, you can contact us at 773-509-8124, or you could email us at plim_1335 at iCloud.com. That's plim, PLIM _1335 at iCloud.com.
And I got great admiration because he works with his wife, and a lot of wives can work together. And I say that with all due respect. So go ahead, Brother Randy. Thank you, Brother Randy. Salam.
No, thank you. Wa alaikum salam. And peace be upon you. I appreciate the invitation. I also want to thank you for all your help. You've been very helpful, to me within the past few weeks and stuff. And I just want to say thank you. I appreciate your generosity and your patience and stuff. So, well, with that said, my name is Randy Evans. I'm a researcher and activist, and I've been doing research for over like 35 years. I work with brothers like Steve Coakley, who kind of got me started, as well as I studied under Dr. Deborah Blair, and I also was active with the National People's Democratic Uhuru movement that was headed by Chairman Fred Jr. and Sister Okua and Jerry, who was active with the Black Panther Party. And I also am one of the co-founders of Global Reach Incorporated. So I'm kind of the CEO and president of Global Reach Incorporated. Just out here in the community trying to stay active and try to stay involved and try to help, to learn as well as help inform people and stuff, try to keep people abreast of different events and stuff that's going on throughout the world. So.
I want to let everybody know that what we're going to be talking about the virus. Now, you know what, I and Mayor Lightfoot of Chicago in the United States administration, and I'm not going to talk about her sexual orientation, which is a part of me that wants to, but you know what, I think it's a time and a place for everything. Mm-hmm. Okay? But maybe by me even saying it, I talked about it. I hope not. Okay?
Yeah,
but first I want to go to the virus. There's a pandemic. There are many, many people that are dying. Okay? And I want to ask you to share with my listening audience, humbly I say that, do you believe, see, Fox Television and CNN News, they can report the news. But because of sponsors, they can't verbally say what they really feel because they're controlled. Mm-hmm. And that's one advantage I have having this, and I say that humbly. They're reading the news to you, but they can't say how they really feel. That's the advantage of being in can television.
Yes.
And I want to say, Dr. Warren, do you believe that this virus is man-made to depopulate the surplus of the population? If so, why?
Way before the internet even came, and but people, most American people are not very illiterate here in America. If you go to Europe or some other places, they're more schooled in the politics of everything. And here in America, whether you got the news that's watered down, and it's a bunch of propaganda. There's no question about it that it is the research and the patent shows that if you care to do that type of research, like I said, most Americans do not care to do that type of research. And as a result, I mean, their sole source of information is the ABC, the Fox, NBC, ABC, and most of the major news outlets, which are nothing but propaganda tools for the government, pharmaceuticals, and the banking cartel that runs this country. So that's primarily what it is. So there's no question that the virus is not natural. It's not one. And that's been proven many times by many researchers.
And Brother Randy, I would like to pose the same question to you. Is this disease man-made, like Ebenezer Scrooge said, to let Tiny Tim die because it will decrease the surplus of the population? Is it man-made? And why?
Okay, to answer your question now, and I concur, with many of the points raised by Dr. Warren. I think that it's a possibility. I mean, looking at it, it has all the characteristics, and there's a pattern in practice. There's a pattern. If you read the book Survey of Chemical and Biological Warfare by Judah Cooksey and Nottingham, they talked about this particular type of research back in the 1960s. This book came out before 1971, A Survey of Chemical and Biological Warfare by Cooksey and Nottingham, where they talked about various research labs, particularly at Fort Detrick, Maryland, where they have a lab where they had came up with various bioweapons and stuff. And then you have also research done by Dr. Jack Felder, who talked about the AIDS virus and stuff. As a matter of fact, Jack Felder and Curtis Cost were on a program called the Melanin Chronicles. And this came out a number of years ago. This program, it was done a number of years ago, if I'm not mistaken. And they were talking about the AIDS virus, AIDS, et cetera. And a lot of stuff they said applied to what's going on now, just the different stuff that they were talking about, as well as the vaccinations and stuff. As a matter of fact, Curtis Cost wrote a book called Vaccines Are Dangerous. And I think there's a lot to it as well. So, you need to check out Robert Kennedy Jr.'s book, The Real Anthony Fauci, which talks about Anthony Fauci, Big Farm, politics, et cetera, and what's really going on, and the mess that he made when he was doing research on the HIV virus as well as AIDS and stuff back in the 1980s, and how he had allowed, using them as guinea pigs and stuff. So Anthony Fauci really needs to be watched and needs to be investigated.
Yes. You know what? And there is a dilemma. There's a problem going on in the United States, in Chicago, Illinois, right now. I have a source, because of the canons of journalism, I can't reveal their person's name, okay? And the thing is, why is the mayor, Lightfoot, of Chicago, Illinois, insisting that the children go back to school in the pandemic? The numbers are going up. Is she thinking about the contracts for the people that got the milk, the paper clips, the newspapers, the light bulbs? Is that what she's thinking about? Why? I want to pose that to both of y'all.
right.